Previous class we discussed about list, set, map. Okay. List, set, map, right? So what is the purpose of list? To store multiple values of same data type. We use list, set, map. Okay. So in list, how we are storing? In list, we are storing the data in the form of an array wherein the data will be stored in continuous memory location. Continuous memory location means nothing but once it will start with a 0 and the index will increment 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay. So after that we discussed about set. What is the difference between list and set? List will preserve the order in which you input the data, whereas set will not preserve the order in which you provide the data to the set. First difference. In list we can give duplicate values. Okay. In set, even though you give duplicate values, it will consider that value only one time. Okay. In list, if you want a specific value, you can give the index value and ask the value present in that particular index, but you cannot do that in set because we don't have index at all. Clear? This is the difference between list and set. Whereas what is map? In map, what we are doing? In map, system is not automatically giving us the index. We are specifying the index. So map is always a key value pair in which key can be any data type, value can be any data type. I can give string comma string, I can give integer comma integer, I can give integer comma string, I can give string comma integer. Okay, like this I can give in any different way. Okay, in map always the key value is unique, whereas key is always unique, value can be different values. So in a map, can we store duplicate values? Yes or no, tell me. In map, can we store duplicate values? Yes or no? If you want to store duplicate value, give a different key but give the value same. Then in that way you can store duplicate value. But you cannot give the same key again and again. Clear? Till this point everyone is clear, right? No confusion? Clear? Okay. So now let's move to the for loop. Okay. So in for loop we discussed only the traditional for loop. So in general in Salesforce, in majority of the cases we won't use the traditional for loop. Why? Because there are some challenges with the traditional for loop and we have more advanced for loops available in Salesforce. So that is the reason we don't depend on the traditional for loop. Okay.
ఫ్యానే అనుకుంటారా సార్? ఫ్యానే అనుకుంటున్నాను సౌండ్.
మైక్
హలో హలో we'll see the other for loops. See, this for loop is very important. Okay, you should have clear picture what is going on there. Okay, if you understand if for loop, variables, methods and classes, then what happens, if you cannot write code on your own, then at least you should be able to understand the code written by someone else. Then you can copy paste that and you can complete your work. So now Apex coding is not in the beginning stages. Apex coding is it's it is in its full-fledged format, wherein you can get all the relevant content, all the possible scenarios. Already somebody might have done that scenario. So if you Google, you can get everything. Whenever you go to a job, whenever they give a requirement, you can just type that requirement in Google itself, you can get it. Okay. But the point is, you should be capable enough to understand that and adjust the numbers and variables as per your requirement, and you need to do that. And now with the help of ChatGPT, it became much more easier. Okay. So if you understand the concept, then you no need to write the code from scratch. Of course, in the interview you need to write it on your own and you need to get a job. But once you are onto a role in a particular job, then nobody will ask you whether you have copy pasted or whether you have done on your own. They want the work to be done. Okay. So if you have that basic idea, that is enough to sustain in your job. Okay. So let's control flow statements, in that loops, okay, in that for loops, okay. Traditional for loop. In traditional for loop, okay, the challenge here is I need to give the initial value. Okay, I want to iterate. Iterate means what? Multiple times you are doing the same thing, iterating. Okay. If you want to iterate, then you need to give a initial value to it, and you need to give an exit condition. Means, for example, initially I gave I equal to 0. Okay. And then if I give here in the exit condition I less than 5, means I need to specify exactly when it should fail. Exit, till that time it will run. So from 0 onwards, I can use increment operator here. Okay. From 0 onwards, it will increment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When 5 comes, what happens? 5 less than 5 fail. Then it will come out of this for block. Until the condition is satisfied, it will present inside the for. But in majority of the cases, what happens is, we need to iterate generally on the list of records. Generally, that is what the usual scenario that we will get. Okay. For example, okay, let me go to that. Okay, I want to verify. Okay, I want to verify. Oh, I think I have written a class for this, right?
నిన్న ప్రయోగం ఏంటి
Okay. Okay. This bracket is starting here. Okay, this bracket is starting here and ending here. This bracket is starting here and ending here. This bracket is starting here and ending here. Okay, so in this code, anyone have any confusion? Tell me. Clear, right? Clear. So here what I am doing, I think now it's better, right? Okay. Fine. Let's do one thing. Snipping tool. Have you used this snipping tool? Not the complete screenshot, only the part that we want. We can take it using this tool. Okay. I'm interested in only this part. I'm not interested in the white space, right? So this one I will paste in the paint, and here okay, I'll put it in the center so that we can draw something on top of it. Okay, fine. So how the control is flowing, that we need to understand. First, it is starting from here. Okay, it is going inside, and then it is going into this method. Okay, here inside the for loop. Okay, for loop, why we are using for loop? We want this statement to be executed multiple times. I will write only once, but it should execute multiple times. That is the reason we are going for loops. Loop means what? Same thing repeating multiple times. Okay, so I will write only once, but I want this to be executed multiple times. That's why I have written this inside for loop. Initial value of I, what I am giving, 0, and then what I am saying here, 0 less than 5, yes or no, verify condition. I am asking. It is saying that yes, 0 is less than 5, correct only. Then this statement is getting executed. Okay, then once it hits this for loop end, so not only one line, here if you have 100 lines inside the for loop, all those 100 lines will execute. After completing the 100 lines, again it will go back here, increment. Okay, increment means from initially the value is 0, right? So now 0 plus 1, increment means plus 1. Okay, 0 plus 1, what happens? 1. 1 is less than 5 or not? Correct, less than 5 only. So then it will execute all the statements which are inside the for. Again it will hit this bracket. Once it hits this bracket, then again it will go and verify the condition. Okay, again it will go and increment first. First increment, then verify the condition. So now 1 plus 1, 2. 2 less than 5, correct, execute. Next 3. 3 less than 5, correct, execute. 4 less than 5, correct, execute. Now in the fifth time what happens? 5 less than 5, condition failed. When condition fails, then what happens? Here we are in this line with this bracket, yes or no? From this bracket directly it will jump to this bracket. Outside this bracket, what is the content that will execute? So once the condition fails, whatever content that is present inside the for loop will be skipped. It will not get executed and it will come outside the for loop, and if you write any statement here, those things will get executed. Till this point everyone clear? Clear everyone? Okay. So now let me execute this once. How will I execute this? I have written an Apex class. So what I need to do? Tell me. Class name object name equal to new class name. Okay. After that, I have written this method, right? So what I need to do, object name dot method name. Then it will execute. Yes or no? This part is very clear for all of you. Okay, let me execute this. Now let's see the output. Okay, let's see the output. It is clearly giving me the value of I is 0, value of I is 1 till 4 it is giving. So expected output I am getting. Now my requirement is not to iterate on this I. I have a list of records, like list of accounts. Okay, I have 10 accounts with me. Okay, in that first account, second account, third account, fourth account, in every account I want to verify whether industry is present or not. Okay, in every account I want to verify whether industry is present or not. If industry is present, then I want to show the account name and industry name. If industry is blank, then I don't want to display. This is my requirement. So if you want to do such kind of requirement, here on what I need to loop on account. Okay, but here it will be very difficult if you use this kind of for loop. If you use this kind of for loop, it will be difficult. So Salesforce gave us another type of for loop. So let's create that for loop and let's do that. Okay. Okay. First let's do basic converts. First let me display all the accounts. Then one by one we will put conditions and we can complicate things. Okay. I want to display
అక్కడ ఏ అంటే ఏంటి సార్
చెప్తా అదే కంపేర్ చేస్తారు రెండు పక్క పక్కన పెట్టి కంపేర్ చేస్తే దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ క్లారిటీ. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ లెట్ మీ సేవ్ దిస్. ఓకే, వై ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ ఎర్రర్?
కాలింగ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్
లిస్ట్ అకౌంట్ new list account. Okay, so here what I am doing is I created a list of accounts. Okay, now it will work. Okay, now it is saved. So I just created a list of account, but does this list have any values? No. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me create accounts. Okay, let me create account. How will I create an account? Account A1 equal to, okay, new account. Okay, account A1 equal to new account, and A1 dot name equal to A1 dot industry equal to bank. Okay. Next, what I want to do is similarly I want to create a second account. Okay. Kumar, industry, apparel. This spelling is correct or not? How can we check? Go to accounts. Okay. Exact pick list value only you need to give. You cannot give whatever you like, right? Yes or no? Because that is a restricted pick list. Go to account fields.
Average question, sir. I just saying.
It's a pick list, right?
తీసుకుంటాం sir.
Industry is a pick list, right? It will take now, but if you try to insert, it will not get inserted. If you try to insert to database, then it will throw error. Now, if you give the wrong value also, it will take. So, just I'm telling you the correct way to do. Even if you give wrong value, here it will accept. But if you try to update or insert, do some data manipulation activity, then on the database it will throw error saying that you cannot create a record by giving a value which is not present in the industry pick list. Okay. What's happening here? Just let me refresh this. So it's always advisable to take all the API names, everything, you open it, copy paste instead of writing it on your own. Okay. Is it not coming here? It's coming. Okay. See, in the account industry, where is the industry field? So this is industry field. If I open this industry field, then it will show me all the pick list values. So apparel I want to take now, so I just need to copy paste exactly the same apparel name. Okay. Spelling mistake I have done. Okay. Fine. So now let me save this. What happens? Let's see first of all. Okay. It's throwing me some errors, so let's go and see. Unexpected token equal to 4, line number 4. Account spelling correct only, right? 1 second. Account. Okay.
Equals. Okay, method for animals.
So so generally we will not write like this. We'll just query and get the data for your understanding. That's why I'm doing like this. So I created account A1, I created account A2. Okay, 2 accounts I created. Okay, clear till this point. Okay. Now let me do one thing. Let me create one more account. Okay. This time I will put 3. Okay. Srinivas also apparel. Let's keep the same value. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now I have created 3 accounts, and now what I want to do is I want to add these 3 accounts to the list which I already created. What is my list name? ACCS. So how can I add these to that? ACCS dot add in that. What can I add? A1. Okay. Okay. Next. Let me add A2. Let me add A3. Okay. So now if I use for loop in this way, okay, I no need to worry whether for right now there are 3 accounts. Okay, tomorrow if there are 10 accounts, day after tomorrow if there are only 2 accounts. So the number of accounts, even if it is increasing or decreasing, it will not impact my for loop, and every time it will work fine. Okay, if you write for loop in this way. So what is this? So how it is working, you know, for focus here guys, focus here, this is really crucial. Okay. Yes, it is for each loop. We call it as a for each loop. In this, what happens? First, we need to specify for. You will write the bracket. Okay. How to write this? I will tell you. For. You open the bracket. Okay. For. Open the bracket. Inside that, first write the data type on which object you want to do the loop. Okay. Here I want to do an account. So that's why I have just given account. And this A is what? Loop variable. A is what? Loop variable. So here, if I want to iterate, if I want to loop on multiple accounts, okay, multiple accounts means a list of accounts, okay. That entire list I need to keep it here. That entire list I need to keep it here. Here I need to specify the data type. Here I need to give the loop variable. So how it will work? How it will work means this entire list ACCS is there. ACCS contains what? It contains 3 accounts. Account A1, account A2, account A3. Account A1 have complete account details. Account A2 have complete account details. Account A3 have complete account details. Now all these 3 things are kept in a list. Okay. And that list name we just created the list with the name ACCS. You can create with whatever name you want. So now what is ACCS? It is a list of accounts. Yes. So here I need to write the data type. Here I need to write the list. And here I need to write a loop variable. Here you can take A, B, X, Y, Z, whatever you want you can take. Now what will happen means, okay, let me copy this one now. How this will behave? How this will behave, you know? First, initially, okay, initially, once you enter into the for loop, we are specifying that we are dealing with account. Okay, fine. And this is the list of accounts. So that list may contain 1 value, list may contain 10 values, list may contain 100 values. Now we are not worried. So here, if you do in this way, before running the loop, you need to know exactly how many times it should run. We need to specify the condition like this, right? But here you no need to worry. If the list is having 10 records also, 100 records also, you no need to worry. Just give the list here, okay? Just give the list here, okay? If the list is having 10 records, it will run for 10 times. If the list is having 100 records, it will run for 100 times. You no need to worry about how many times it should run, okay? So now here what I have done, here I have given the data type, here I have given the list, okay, and here what I have written, I have created a loop variable. So what does this loop variable will do, you know, in the first iteration, okay, when I first time enter into the for loop, this A will contain first record, okay. When I run the second time, it will contain the second record. When I run the third time, it will contain the third record. So this A can hold one account record at a time. It can hold 1 account record at a time because our data type we have taken account. Okay. So this is the complete list and this is a single record. So in the first iteration, first account it will display. System.debug display A, I said, right? So in the first iteration it will display the first account. In the second iteration it will display the second account. In the third iteration it will display the third account. Like that, if I have 3 accounts, it will run for 3 times and it will display me all the 3. If I have 100 records, it will run for 100 times and it will display me all the 100 one by one. One by one. Okay. So now let's execute this and then let's see. Then you will get some clarity. Okay. So now here what I have done, I have created an Apex class. I have created a list of accounts. I have created a method M1. Inside that method M1, I created an account A1, created an account A2, created an account A3, and then I added all these accounts to the list ACCS, and that list I am giving here, and here I am specifying the data type as account and the loop variable as A. Okay, and here I am displaying the loop variable. Here if I want to display ACCS, what happens? The complete list will get displayed. But here in that list, one by one account I want to see. Okay, just let's display. Then so many other things that we can do, that I will show you. Okay, so let me go to, and now you tell me how can I execute this. First, class name. Okay, class name, object name equal to new class name. After that, object name dot method name. Okay, that's it. If I execute, will I get output? Yes. By seeing the output, you do some analysis. See, I am getting the accounts differently. See, first account, second account, third account. Okay, so now you take down this as notes and try to understand this. Then I will explain again.
ग्रुप में डालता होता నిన్నంతా తిరిగినాం ఫుల్గా
చూసిన చార్మినార్ పోయినాడు.
నేను చాలా మంది చార్మినార్ ఏంటి కోరుకుంటా లేదు ఫస్ట్ ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాను సెక్రటేరియట్ అంబేద్కర్ బాగుంటుంది అక్కడ పోయి నాకు ఫోన్ వచ్చింది మా ఫ్రెండ్ వాళ్ళు యాడ్ చేస్తారు 5-6 పోయాం కానీ నాకు ఓపెన్ ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ అయింది అట్లా వెళ్ళాము
ఎగ్జామ్ పెట్టినట్టు
నేను వెళ్ళిపోయాను రాత్రి వచ్చి
పోవాల్సింది లేదండి.
మళ్ళీ 2 days కదా మళ్ళీ వెళ్దాం మండే
ఈజీ పరీక్షలు చాలా ఈజీ. కాకపోతే ఇది అర్థం కాకపోతే మాత్రం కోడ్ ఏది అర్థం కాదు ఇంకా. ఎందుకంటే మన కోడ్ మొత్తం దాని లోపల రాస్తాం. చేద్దాం చేసుకుంటాను. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేసాము,
కింద ACCS
రికార్డ్స్ ఇట్లా మనం ఇప్పుడు జనరల్గా ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న డేటాబేస్ నుంచి క్వెరీ చేసి తెచ్చుకుంటాము. ఇప్పుడు మీకు అది చెప్పలేదు నేను, ఎందుకంటే క్వెరీస్ గురించి చెప్పలేదు కదా, అందుకని ఇక్కడే క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను రికార్డ్. జనరల్గా అయితే మాత్రం డేటాబేస్లో ఉన్న రికార్డే SQL క్వెరీ రాసి తెచ్చుకుంటాము. అది కూడా చూపిస్తాను. ఫస్ట్ ఇదైతే మీకు ఆల్రెడీ చేసింది కదా, ఇందులో అయితే ఒక్క వర్డ్ కూడా డౌట్ లేదు కదా, ప్రతి అక్షరం క్లియర్ ఉండాలి. ఎక్కడ సక్కైనా ఏ చిన్న డౌట్ ఉన్నా చెప్పండి, బాగుంట పడద్దు. వాళ్ళు ఏమనుకుంటారు ఏమనుకుంటారు. మనోడి రమేష్ ఏమయ్యాడు
గ్రూప్లో ఏదో పెట్టారు
అటెండ్ అయితే ఓకే, మిస్ అవ్వద్దని నా ఉద్దేశం. పైలట్ అదా అనుకున్నాడు, డబ్బులు లేవు. 50 లక్షలు కమర్షియల్ పైలట్ లైసెన్స్ సిపిఎల్కి అవుతుంది. దాని మీద ఇంకా ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇంకోటి చేయాలి, దానికి ఇంకా 20 లక్షలు అవుతుంది. టోటల్ 70 లక్షలు కావాలి. నువ్వు ఇస్తానంటే చెప్పి రేపు పైలట్ అయిపోతాను, ఎన్ని వదిలేదు అంటే అప్రాక్సిమేట్ అదే 70 lakhs మినిమం. నేను తక్కువ చెప్పాను.
అదే
పైలట్ అయితే అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఏంటో తెలుసా? నెలకి 5-6 లక్షలు శాలరీ ఇస్తాడు. ఓకే, ప్రపంచం అంతా తిరగచ్చు ఫ్రీగా. ఇంకా ఇంకేం కావాలి నీకు?
తిరగచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్లైట్ అయితే
మళ్ళీ నువ్వు ఏ ఊర్లో వెళ్తావో అక్కడ నీకు లేఓవర్ పీరియడ్ అని ఇస్తాడు. లేఓవర్ పీరియడ్లో ఇప్పుడు 2 days లేఓవర్ పీరియడ్ ఇచ్చాడు అనుకో, ఆ 2 days నీకు మంచి 5-star హోటల్ అకామిడేషన్ కూడా ఆడేస్తాడు. నువ్వు ఇక్కడ నుంచి అంటే టిఫిన్ పొద్దున్న, బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ ముంబైలో, లంచ్ ఢిల్లీలో, డిన్నర్ హైదరాబాద్లో అలా చేయొచ్చు.
మొత్తం
డొమెస్టిక్ అయితే. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ అయితే ఇంకా
అకామిడేషన్ మొత్తం వాళ్ళదే కదా
దీనికి
సార్.
తోడు ఫ్లైట్లో ఎయిర్ హోస్టెస్ కత్తిలా ఉంటారు. ఇంతకాని ఏం కావాలి చెప్పు.
నమస్తే.
నమస్తే, వెల్కమ్ టు.
అన్నిటికన్నీ ఉన్నాయి ఫ్లైట్లో. అంటే అఫ్కోర్స్ పైలట్ తాగడానికి లేదు ఫ్లైట్లో,
దిగే తాగచ్చు. దిగాక తాగుతారు.
దిగే తాగచ్చు.
ఇంటర్నేషనల్
బాటిల్ టు థ్రాటిల్ 8 hours గ్యాప్ అంటాడు. అంటే అక్కడ చూసుకొని మనం ఫారెన్ అమ్మాయిలు, ఫారెన్ మందు, ఇంతకన్నా ఇంకేం కావాలి?
₹1 కోటి ఖర్చు పెడతాం.
కాకపోతే ఈ ఇనిషియల్ పెట్టుబడి లేక ఇవన్నీ.
దానికి ఏజ్ లిమిట్ ఏమైనా ఉంటుందా?
ఏం లేదు, అదొక అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ డబ్బులు కూడబెట్టి అది చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇంకా ఆప్షన్ ఉంది నాకు.
మరి ఫ్లాట్ తీసుకుందాం అనుకుంటారు, అదేదో దీంట్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు కదా.
అదే అందుకే ఫ్లాట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళు అంటున్నారని చూసా. ఇవన్నీ పశ్చాత్తాపాలు మనకు వద్దులేదు. అయిపోయాయి ప్రస్తుతానికైతే డ్రాప్. ఫ్లాట్ అయితే ఏం తీసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే ఇప్పుడు కొనకపోతే రేట్లు పెరిగిపోతాయి వన్ సెలక్షన్ దాటాక. ఆ టెన్షన్ లో ఆలోచించాను. నాకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తో కాదు, ఇప్పుడు కొనకపోతే కొనలేను అనే భయంతో ఆలోచించే. కానీ అవును కొను, నష్టమే ఉంది, అలా డిసైడ్ అయిపోయింది.
నాకు ఇంకా 3 years ఉంది. పోలీసు అవ్వాలంటే అంతలోకి జాబ్ వచ్చేసి చేసుకుంటాం. అరే ఎందుకురా అరే
ఫస్ట్ తర్వాత
నువ్వు వరంగల్ మొత్తం పోయి చూసుకో. స్టూడెంట్ స్కిల్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కోర్సెస్
అదే ఏమన్నా
ఇనిషియల్ గా ఒక పని చేయాలి.
లాస్ట్ ఇయర్
అది ఈ నరేషన్తో లింక్ అయ్యా సపరేట్ అనేది.
అకౌంట్ ఫిల్ చేస్తుంది ఎస్క్యూఎల్ క్వెరీ చేసి
ఇంకా అక్కడ మంచి ట్రైనర్ దొరకాల. ఫస్ట్
మీరు
బ్యాచ్ అయిపోయి నాకు ఈ టెన్షన్.
ఇన్స్టాలో పెడదామా, స్టోరీ పెడదాం.
ఏం అడగట్లేదు, కాకపోతే అయిపోతే మనకు ఒక ఫ్రీ ఉంటుంది కదా.
ఎగ్జామ్స్ లెవెన్త్ నుంచి ఎగ్జామ్స్ అయిపోతే పోయి స్టార్ట్ అవుతాం.
I see.
కన్సల్టెన్సీ పెట్టుకో. నాకు హైరింగ్ పీపుల్ అంటే
డిఫైన్ చేశాను.
అదే కాకపోతే రెండు
డిఫైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత
క్షత్రియ
చెప్పలేను. అంటే ఎక్కువ ఆలోచన దీని మీద ఫోకస్ ఉండాలి కదా. కోడింగ్ మాట్లాడదాం మనం. అదే ఈ సాటర్డే కానీ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అప్పుడు ఒక గంట సేపు ప్రశాంతంగా మాట్లాడుకోవచ్చు, బ్రేక్ కానీ క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కానీ.
రాయిస్తుంటే మెథడ్లోనే ఇది కూడా మెథడ్లోనే రాసుకోవచ్చు.
మీరు మీ టైమే, మీరు 9:07కే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఎండింగ్ 9 కాబట్టి 10కి ఎండ్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే
ఇప్పుడు అది లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్ అనేది మెథడ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా.
ఓకే
అది లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్ అది ఉంది కదా, ఆ లైన్ మెథడ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా అది.
యూ వాంట్ మీ టు పుట్ ఇట్ హియర్?
మేలైన ఫర్ లూప్ రాస్తారు.
ఎస్, లిస్ట్కి అకౌంట్కి లింక్ ఉంది కదా సార్, మెథడ్లో ఓన్లీ ఫర్ లూప్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు కదా సార్. టెల్ మీ దిస్ డౌట్ సార్, అర్థం అవ్వలేదు నాకు, క్వశ్చన్ అర్థం కాదు సార్. వన్ డౌట్, లిస్ట్ని మనం అవుట్ సైడ్ మెథడ్ రాసాం, లిస్ట్ని అవుట్ సైడ్ మెథడ్ రాసాం. ఓకే పైన రాసాం, అది లోపల రాయొచ్చా?
15 minutes.
లోపల రాశాను. ఓకే
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
తర్వాత మీ వాడే
ఓకే ఇప్పుడు లోపల రాసా, సేవ్ అయ్యింది. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐ హావ్ రిటన్ ఇన్సైడ్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ ఏబుల్ టు సేవ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్. ఓకే ఐఎమ్ ఏబుల్ టు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ఆర్ నాట్. సి మై క్లాస్ నేమ్ మ్యాచింగ్, మెథడ్ నేమ్ మ్యాచింగ్, ఎగ్జిక్యూట్. You can write outside also, inside also. The difference is if you have one more method, this method is M1, right? Similarly, if I have one more method, okay, if I have, okay, not here,
రేపు 10 దాకా క్లాస్.
okay, so where is this M1 starting and ending? This is, see, you are observing the color change, okay, so M1 is starting here, ending here. Below this one, if I try to create one more method M2, okay, and this is the starting and this is the ending of this method. Okay, inside this method, if I want to use ACCS, okay, simply if I want to display ACCS, okay, instead of A, if I want to directly display ACCS in method 2 M2, okay, then it will not allow me. It will say that I don't know what is ACCS because I have written that inside this method. You are getting my point? If I write it outside, it will work. Okay, if I write it outside, it will work. It will not throw error and it will save. So that is the reason I have written it outside. You can write it inside also, okay? But let's not confuse others. Let's work with only one method. Whether you want to write it inside or outside, your wish, wherever you want you write. So our focus is not that now. Our focus is try to understand the for loop, okay? Okay, now here what I have done, here I have given account A1, A2, A3, okay? Now if I remove this single line, if I comment, how to comment in Apex? 2 slashes. If you give that 2 slashes in front of any line, it will be commented. Commented means what? It will not execute. It will be just for reading purpose only, but it will not execute. So after making any change, what we need to do? We need to save. Okay, if I save this, now tell me if I execute, what will be my output? Even though I have A3 created, if I have not added that A3 to the list, now what will be my output? Only A1, A2. See, I am not specifying how many times to iterate. It is taking its decision on its own. Okay, and it is iterating only 2 times. Okay, now let me show you the difference. Okay, so if I have done like this, for example, inside for the accounts are above for loop I am writing, okay, system.debug, okay, the list of accounts, okay, here I give ACCS. So now you tell me what will be the difference between this line and this line. This line is giving me the complete list. It is giving me one record inside the list. Okay. Let me execute this and see the result and see the difference. This is list of accounts, this is accounts. Okay. Clear? Now see the result. See here, list of accounts means in here only it is giving me all the accounts. See the difference. Here list of accounts, one list contains all the accounts. It is giving like that. It is giving me accounts separately. So using loop I am able to fetch individual account from that entire list. Okay, from that entire list I can take one record outside. Okay, so let me include this line also. Now what happens? See, 3 records will come. Okay, so if 3 records are coming, I am not making any change. I am just executing it. I am not telling the system to run how many times. If the records are 3, it will run 3 times. If the records are 10, it will run 10 times. See the difference. The list of accounts contains all the account details in a single line. Okay, here different lines, it is executing multiple times. What you need to understand from this? What you need to understand from this? See, let me copy this one and put it in the paint. Okay, what you need to understand here is once we are entering the for loop. Okay, so inside for loop what we have? Account data type, loop variable ACCS is there. So first when we are entering the for loop, this ACCS is having list of accounts. Okay, in that first time when it is executing, what it is doing? A will have the first record. So the first record is getting displayed. See, this entire line is coming. The entire line, the accounts are. Okay, the entire line is coming. Okay. After that, it is hitting this bracket. Okay, once it is hitting this bracket, then it is going again. And in the second iteration, this A will contain the second record. Then it is executing it second time. So this second record came. After hitting the bracket, it is going again and it is checking if there is any record. Yes, third record is present. So the third record will be present in A. So A will contain. So in each iteration, in which iteration you are in? In the first iteration. So now consider that A is a variable which can hold account value, one account value at a time. In the first iteration, A has first account value. In the second iteration, A has second account. In the third iteration, A has third account. So in the third time, we executed it. Now again it hit the bracket. Now it will go again and it will check, is there any record available in list? No, the records are done. Then what it will do? It will come out of the for loop. So you need to understand this one and how it is coming. Whereas if you see this first line, I have not written any for loop. Simply I am putting all the list of accounts and I am displaying, that's it. Okay, clear till this point? Okay, you have taken this one, right? You take the output also. Okay, then you will get clarity. You include this one also. Okay, you include this line also, so that you will understand the difference between the entire list and each record inside the list. Okay, okay, you take this one, include that line in that code. Okay, then you write down all these things are not needed, only this part is needed. Okay, write down the output also, then you will get clear picture. Okay. Yes, this is correct. If you want to print the list, entire list, then for loop is not needed. If you want to display one by one individual records inside the list, then you need to use the for loop. Okay? Of course, we will do so many examples, so many things are there forward. Okay, till this point I want you to be clear. Okay,
నా అలాగే చేసాం సార్. ఇది కాకుండా వేరే విధంగా ఒక మెథడ్లో ఒక కండిషన్ ఇచ్చి వాల్యూ వచ్చి ఉంటుంది దానికి. ఇంకో దాంట్లో ఇంకో మెథడ్ రాసేటప్పుడు ఆ కండిషన్ ఇచ్చిన చూడు ఆ వాల్యూకు ఒక వేరియబుల్ తీసుకొని ఈ వేరియబుల్ ఇంకోటి యాడ్ చేసి చూస్తే ఆన్సర్ రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది.
నాకు అలా చెప్తే అర్థం అవ్వలేదు, నువ్వు చూపిస్తే అర్థమైంది. చెప్తే కష్టం, ఎందుకంటే నువ్వు ఏ
వచ్చింది
వేరే.
కదా.
Okay, once you are done with this output, I will ask you. Okay. Yes, please confirm me once you are done with writing this output. Then I will ask you a question. Think wisely and give me answer. Interesting question I will ask you. Okay. Okay. Shall I ask the question?
Yes, sir.
Done with the output?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this class, first what I have done, I have created a list. Then inside the method, what I have done, I created account A1, account A2, account A3. Okay. After that, I added all these three accounts to the list account ACCS. That is the name of my list. Now here I am displaying the entire list, and after that, in the for loop, inside the for loop, I am displaying all the accounts. Okay. But now, if I say that I want to display only accounts for which the industry is apparel, means I want to display only these two, I don't want to display this. Then how you will do? Is the question interesting? Let me repeat the question. So inside for loop, now what you have done? You have displayed all the three records. Now what I am saying? I am saying that display those account records on which the apparel, industry is equal to apparel. Okay, without writing for loop, if I just write like this, can I get it? First of all, I need to see each record and verify whether the value is apparel or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's why for loop importance now you understood. See here, I am just displaying all the accounts, so there is no big difference here. There you are showing in single line, here we are showing in multiple lines. But if I want only those accounts for which the industry equal to apparel, okay, I don't want to display all. Can you do that without writing for loop and directly using this list? Then it will show the complete list. I don't want like that. I want to go into that record, see each record if the industry is equal to apparel or not. If it is apparel, then display, otherwise don't display. Now you tell me what I should do.
If condition ఏం చేస్తాము?
Think. Shashank is getting some error. Let's see what is Shashank's error. Meanwhile you think.
There case చూద్దాం.
Is the question interesting? But tell me, is the question interesting or not?
ఇప్పుడు మూడు యాడ్ చేయాల్సింది అంటే
ఇండస్ట్రీ ఈక్వల్స్ చెప్పడం అయినప్పుడు ఏదైతే అకౌంట్స్ ఉంటే అవి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలి ఓన్లీ.
ఒకటి కండిషన్ ఇస్తాము, నాకు ఇది వచ్చినప్పుడు రిజల్ట్ రావాలి, లేకపోతే లేదు.
Shashank, you are okay. Sir, by using where class and SOPL, yes, we can do so many things. Okay. First of all, let me answer the questions. Shashank, the problem is you have written the account spelling wrong somewhere. You need to correct it. Once check at every place account spelling is correct or not. That is the problem for you. Okay. Fine. So, okay, let me close this. Okay. If else, yes, we need to put if else. Index means in that index, if apparel is there or something is there, then also it will display. If you go with index, what will happen? It will not verify whether apparel is there or not. In that index, whatever is there, it will display. But what I want, I want to verify whether it is industry equal to apparel or not. Only then I want to. Okay. So now what I need to do? First of all, I need to go to for loop. Okay. Inside the for loop, I I will write the if condition.
Condition. Yes.
In this condition, what I will do is A dot, okay, why I am giving A? First time A will have first record, second time A will have second record, third time A will have third record. So at a time it will have only one record. So I want to verify on each and every record. Okay. So A dot industry, if A dot industry, whenever we are using single equal to, it means we are assigning the value from right side to left side. So here,
Semicolon.
so here we are using single equal to Raj. So A dot name, inside the name put the value Raj. So that is the single equal to meaning. Here what I want to do, here I want to verify whether they are equal or not. So I need to give double equal to verify the condition. So single equal to purpose for assignment. If you want to assign a value from right side to left side, then give single equal to. If you want to compare two values, left side and right side, two values are there, you want to compare, then you need to give double equal to. Okay. So here I have given double equal to. What is the value I want to verify? I want to verify this value.
Yes.
So now what will happen? If this condition is satisfied, again open the bracket. Okay. Inside the bracket, write down the system.debug. Now what will happen? Only if apparel condition is satisfied, only in that case it will display. In other cases it will not display. Okay. So now shall we execute this? Okay. Let me execute this. See, here I am getting all the 3 records, but here I am getting only 2 records because only apparel records I am interested in. Okay. So now I have used if condition inside for loop. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Take this and then we can see some more.
So instead of equals to, we can keep semicolon, means what will happen?
Semicolon you cannot use. Okay. If you want to use, you can use equal to, double equal to verify two values. Or if you want to verify, for example, if it is not equal to apparel, then only show me. Okay. If that is the condition. Okay. So it should show you only banking. It should not show you anything related to apparel. If that is the condition, then how you will write? You will write like this. This is not equal to symbol. Okay. This is not equal to symbol. Previously double equal to for verification equal or not. Okay. If it is equal, then it will work. Now what happens if it is not equal? Only then it will display. Now let's execute this. Let's see the difference. Okay. Only first one will display. Okay. Let's execute that. Okay. Once if we execute that, what will happen? Let's see. So here all the 3 are getting displayed, but here only banking is displayed because I want to display only if it is not apparel. Only then I want to display. Okay. Clear? Okay. Not equal to I can write in this way also. Not equal to I can write in this way also. Because if it is less than or equal to means what? If I give you value 4 is less than 5 or not? Yes or no, tell me. Okay. So left side one value is there. Okay. It will be simple but confusing. See, 4 is there. Okay. If I write like this, the answer you tell me. Answer.
True.
Okay. If I write like this, now tell me the answer.
False.
False.
Okay.
False.
Tell me.
False.
False.
Tell me.
True.
But I want to compare. So double equal to I need to give. Okay.
Yes.
I want to compare. If I give less than greater than,
It's not equal.
అంటే తక్కువైనా పర్లేదు ఎక్కువైనా పర్లేదు ఈక్వల్ కాకూడదు. సో ఒక్కొక్కటి విడివిడిగా చెక్ చేయి. 5 less than 5, yes or no? No. 5 greater than 5, less than, correct or wrong? Wrong. If I give 6, then what happens?
Only 5 less than 6 is what?
If I give like this, what will happen?
True.
True, because less than or greater than I am telling.
ఏదైనా అవ్వచ్చు. Equal
It can be less than or it can be greater than.
Okay.
it means what? It should not equal. This is a symbol for not equal.
Okay.
Getting my point? Not equal, you can write in that way, you can write in this way also. Some people use this, some people use that. It should be less than or it should be greater than. I am saying. It means exactly if it is equal, it will say wrong. If it is, see, if I give 6, it is correct only, right? If I give 4, it is correct only, right? If I give 5, wrong. Means what? Not equal to. Yes or no? This is exactly same as this one or not. Now tell me.
Yes.
Here what I am saying, exactly if it is equal, so exactly not equal or not I am verifying. Is it clear? Not equal. Now what is there? 5 is 5 not equal to 5. Correct or wrong?
But not equal గా
5 equal కదా?
Equal.
అది
అదే ఆ సింబల్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ కదా సార్.
Symbol not equal. So now answer what I will get? Tell me. Yes or no?
ఓకే.
For this what answer I will get? Yes or no? Okay. If I give, now answer what I will get?
ట్రూ.
What answer I will get?
True.
What I will get? Chepandi. Come on.
ట్రూ.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes.
So this is not equal to symbol and this is also not equal to symbol. Whichever you like you can use. Okay. Now take down this one. Take down this one. Apparel. Okay. You write all the 3. Okay. Double equal to you write. You write this also. You write the other one also. All the 3 you write it separately. Okay. Clear? Now tell me, is coding interesting?
Yes, sir.
ప్రాక్టీస్ ఎక్కువ చేస్తే
ఏనా?
ఈ కోడింగ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత చాలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను.
చేయకపోతే బొమ్మ.
బొమ్మే బొమ్మ కాదు.
ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వన్స్ సార్ అంటే చూడు. రమేష్కి బొమ్మ అయిపోయినా రమేష్
మీరు ఈరోజు చెప్పినది నేను నిన్ననే చేసిన ఇద్దరం.
Ramesh, what is the doubt? Equal to not equal to? See this. 4 less than 5. That also you are getting confusion. Why, man? 4 less than 5 or not? Yes or no? Tell me without thinking. 5 less than 5. Yes or no? No. That only I am doing. Less than symbol, greater than symbol. That's what I am
రమేష్
using
అన్న
here.
జిందాబాద్.
రాయలేదు సార్ అది బాబు డౌట్ వచ్చింది.
రేపు వచ్చి అడుగుతారు క్లియర్.
రేపు ఉంటుందిలే.
Sir, not.
ఏంటి సార్?
నాట్ చెప్పాలా నీకు? నాటుగా అంట చెప్తాను.
నాటు
45 అంట. 4 less than 5 greater than 5 అంటే 45 అంటాడు. మైండ్ పోయిందయ్యా ఆయనకి.
మీరు అన్ని ట్రూలు అన్ని పాల్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్.
Please explain from apparel. Okay. Here what I am doing, if I give equal to apparel, then these two records will be displayed. If I give not equal to apparel, then other record will get displayed. That's it. Simple. That's why you write down separately. Double equal to you put write down. Not equal to you put write down. Less than greater than you put write down. Okay. So now you tell me, if I give less than or equal to, then what will happen?
ఈక్వల్ టు
less than or equal to.
ఈక్వల్గా ఉండేది వస్తుంది.
First of all, will I get the output or not? First tell me.
ఎస్ సార్.
What will be my output?
No, I think
ఈక్వల్ టు ఉన్నది వస్తుంది.
no. Not
What will be the output? Tell me the output. Whether it will execute or not, first tell me.
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay, because it's saved. Okay?
Yes.
Let me execute. Tell me the output. What will be the output? Huh? How many records I will get in the output? First tell me that answer. 1 record, 2 records, 3 records. 2 records. What are those 2 records?
Apparent.
These 2 records will come. This will not come. That's what you are saying.
ఎస్ సార్.
Are you sure? Pakka?
ఎస్ సార్.
Want to think again? 1 second?
Pasta. No, 1 second.
Okay.
See, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you are giving less than or equal to, this is satisfying, right? Equal to is satisfying. Okay. Now, I think now you will be able to tell. If I give greater than or equal to, now what will happen?
First one, I think it will be
Same, sir.
Same.
Same.
First one is
Same.
equal, okay. Okay.
Same. No difference.
సింగిల్ ఈక్వల్ టు పెట్టినప్పుడు రాదు కదా సార్.
Single equal to, because that is assignment operator. Left value, right side, it will. Okay. So double equal to you need to keep whenever you want to verify whether both are equal or not. Okay. If you want to verify 2 values whether they are equal or not, you need to use double equal to. Okay.
Okay. Huh?
Okay. If I execute now also, same result I will get. Okay.
రమేష్ టైం వేస్ట్ చేపిస్తున్నాను.
Real.
Because I think I have not saved it properly. If I give, now you tell me greater than less than, now tell me what will happen.
Only 2 only executes.
రెండు రాదు. అవుట్పుట్
Okay, now tell me the output. All of you see my screen. I have given less than greater than. Now tell me what will be the output.
రాజ్.
Does not. Only first one, A1 sir.
రాజ్ రాజ్ సార్ సార్.
A1 sir. Only A1 executes. Symbol is equals to does not equals.
ఏం రాజ్.
వస్తారు సార్. A1 వస్తుంది.
ఏమో.
చెప్పారు కదా full work. Does not equals to symbol అదే అని.
అపారెంట్ రా.
See this.
Yes. ఫస్ట్ వన్ వస్తుంది.
ఏమన్నా
Banging, correct.
హర్షని
Okay.
నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ పెడతారు రమేష్.
That's why take down all these things. Otherwise you will get confused.
ఎవరు చూసారండి స్టోరీ?
ఫోటో కాదు రాసుకోండి కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయండి కూడా చేయకపోతే బొమ్మే మామూలు బొమ్మ కాదు
ఎవరు?
బాడీ బిల్డర్.
ఇంకా టైం తీసుకుంటుందండి బొమ్మ
ఎవరు?
మహారాష్ట్ర.
ఆర్డర్ చూసాను.
Okay guys, tomorrow we have class same time. We will start at 7:30 only, but we may end at 10 instead of 9. Okay, or we'll take till 9:30. After that 10 o'clock batch, I mean they will 9 o'clock guys will come at 10, and for them I will take till afternoon. Okay,
సాటర్డే
and Sunday also we'll have class. I'll plan and I'll tell you how and what. Thank you guys.